this game was happening in real time, that fish would be dead already. What do you have to say on this situation? You can't say anything? Oh wait, I'm not pressing X. Are you going to stand here chin wagging, or are we going to get a flip and move on, anything else? If we don't deliver him soon, he'll go all floppy. Well, more floppy. You know what I mean. Well, I'm sure he's already floppy then. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 5 of Ni no Kuni. So let's not waste any time and just give the red herring over to the guard so we can see the king. You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that? Goodness! I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town like. Is that so? Well, I must let the other guards know right away. If I remember rightly, you were... That's right. We need to see the king. Yes, of course. But with him in his current state... What's that? Something's up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified. Or indolent? Yeah, it is. And it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with this beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on. Yes, indeed, let's go.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, Your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
You have to say
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
Voice call out prevention. The guard outside of town was showing enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. I reckon... Oh, like I say, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guard gave us his enthusiasm to help out his friend. We should go and ask him for some more. No, man. We can't go doing that. It's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll sure be real careful from now on. So, what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We troll the town for someone else with get up and go aplenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is, where? Ding Dong Dale's not exactly village size after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kinda is, huh? In something of a quandary, are we? Oh god, he's actually important to the plot! Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expensive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like this, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only to carry out a piece of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow whenever they are nearby. Tidy, so all we need to do is tracking down some enthusiasm, isn't it? Yes, there's more to the locket than meets the eye, apparently. So, whenever you see someone flashing green on the map, that means they'll have a piece of heart to spare. So, yeah, it's incredibly helpful, actually. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow verdant green on the mini-map on the top right of your screen. Yep, just like I said, it will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. I just know it will. Now sally forth and seek ye your piece of heart, young adventurer! Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. If you ever find yourselves in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. Okay, see you when I need you to fill out some useful tutorial. Alright, so if your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Indeed we shall. We shall indeed. We gotta find someone with enthusiasm to spare. And once again, the glowing star of destiny is all we really need. We got a poison bee gun in there, so that's free. And yeah, we will take care of you side quests later. It's like I said, on the subject of side quests, we are going to be taking care of them. We will. But just not right now, because there's a whole bunch of story going on. And whenever, if we're ever done with the area, or at the very least, if there's like a major break in the story, we'll probably do side quests. So that'll be a thing. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket. It's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around by here with a piece of heart to spare. You kinda look like a grown-up version of that baby from Ponyo. You know that baby who was like in the raft when everything was flooded and Ponyo was just staring at him and he was just like, That's who he reminds me of. It really does. And you bet your lantern on it that it will be, you know, safe. Well, apparently that thing is stuck to your nose. How do, saucepan head? How do? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Hey, stop distracting me, I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from the mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand around for it. I know all the mice live down the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, we're right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. Thanks, Tom. Well, actually, he is Tom, but thanks, Trippy. I'm standing here with Tommy Strout, and we need some enthusiasm. So, that's where we come in. You got loads of the stuff. If we were to give some to the king, the town will surely sort of stuff off quick shop. Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us? Of course. I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Yes, indeed. So we use spell number 6, and we get ourselves some good old-fashioned enthusiasm. So you could be saying, we curb the king's enthusiasm. We can have ourselves some overall enthusiasm. Strange, what do you mean? Non-wizarding types aren't used to spells. See, Ollie boy? They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes. And once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, Mun. Your enthusiasm is going to put everyone's spring into... This LP I can't even read. Jesus Christ. Okay, until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Yeah, so, if you didn't notice, in the last video, I was talking to everybody while I'll let you listen to Ding Dong Dell's great music. And it is definitely true. Everyone else is not feeling as enthusiastic. It's all because the king isn't feeling enthusiastic. But thanks to this enthusiasm, we should be able to heal him up straight away. What do you have to say? Curious. This is the best spot for a breather in all of Ding Dong Dell. Why don't you join me for a bit? Well, I would, but I can't sit down. I can only stand, and if the merit rewards are any indication, jump. That is literally all I can do. Literally. I'm wondering. I'm actually kind of curious. Is there... No. I know there's supposed to be something here, but maybe that's not until a little bit later. But, you know, enough about that. Alright, going into the king's palace and giving back his enthusiasm. I just want to say, I love the architecture of this place. Like, look at it. It feels just like it, but I really love the throne especially. Look at that. It's filled with, a whole bunch of fish since he is a cat after all. And yeah, it's really good. You again. One is becoming rather tired of your constant interruptions. Sorry, Your Majesty. It's just, we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it out especially for you, Catface. It'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease on life, it will. Strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm sure that's not... Meow! God, everyone likes to meow. That sounds just the ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all those visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need. Yes, indeed. So let's do this and give Rem some enthusiasm. Gotta say it with gusto.
So, do you think it works?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
I love how King Tom speaks. He's like, one. He just refers to himself as one. That's really great. Tidy, you know what it is you asked for, ain't it? Ollie boy, sure. We need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Yo, is that so? Strangely, one feels as though one has had this conversation before. Now one thinks of it, there was a one prized very highly as a kitten hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, eh? And one would be willing to part with it, but one would have to find it first. Return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty. So, boy, if you are in search of a one, can one take it, perhaps, that you are a wizard? Indeed he is, Your Majesty, a shiny new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. Once one will be of little use without spells to cast, after all. Really, Your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. We have the spring lock spell, so now we'll be able to open doors and chests without a key. And we got the rejuvenate spell. Turn back the clocks and return an object to its former glory. So basically, reverse time. In fact, you could say we are the young Doctor Strange. He really would look like a young Doctor Strange. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to our former glory, eh? What did you use to get up with on those, Your Majesty? None of your business, fairy. Now, boy, you travel with the familiar, do you not? When I set word to the Quatermaster, I don't even know how to say that. But either way, we've been given permission. I'll just call it the store. What kind of place is that, Your Majesty? You sure you are an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter. The Quartermaster's store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand, Sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much. Now, one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourselves one to one again in a short while. Yes, one shall do one with the 111. That's what makes them so identifiable. Like, each major character that we're going to be seeing has their own little thing, and I love it. I really, really love it. So grand. Plus, King Tom's a cat. He's a freaking, huge, fat cat. And to my knowledge, well, I at least lived with cats for a month. Or at the very least, I've lived with someone with cats for a month, effectively. Sometimes they can get very lazy. I know how lazy some cats can get and how boring they can seem to be, but I have a feeling that's incredibly accurate to them and to me. Because there are days where I just feel incredibly lazy and I just go on my laptop for hours and hours at a time. Call! It's you! His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require. And I'm more than happy to cooperate. Oh my god. These fucking puns. Oh my god. Ear crows nothing. Oh my god. Alright, so just like in any given RPG, you can equip yourself and also familiars. And there are plenty of items for familiars to equip. So you have weapons, armor, and accessories. Weapons, well, you know what they do. Armor, you know what that does, and accessories are just added bonuses. So, there you go. So, humans can also equip them, of course, as I've said. Why not buy a matching set for your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together, after all. Indeed. As soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. Since the Zolbert has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Yes, indeed. Just remember that accessories ain't the only things you can equip. Wizards like you can equip all sorts of wands as well. Then why not we just buy a wand here? I mean, I'm sure the wand that we're getting from King Tom is nice after all. I mean, it's so cool, but, it'll be cool. Alright, so let's see what our wares do. Alright, so we have ourselves weapons, armor, and accessories. So, let's see. We have a wooden sword, well-worn sword, kitchen knife, a sharpened stick, and a spiral horn. So, just like any good RPG, whenever you have weapons that will be beneficial, stats will go up for certain things. So, why don't we just buy the kitchen knife? And, just like any good RPG design, like I've been playing, Earthbound again recently. Again, very thoughtful RPG design right here when you can buy the equipment and then equip them straight away. Very good. So, the kitchen knife will definitely be most beneficial for right now. So, that'll be good. Now, let's see. The only thing that will be beneficial would be the wooden shield. Plus, we don't have enough to buy the giant's tooth, which would increase our attack even further. So, let's buy ourselves the wooden shield for WoW. So, let's do that. And, unfortunately, we don't really... we must be raving mad! God, these puns are gonna be the death of me, and I would die no other way. Undertale made me appreciate the puns effectively. And now Ni no Kuni is going to frickin' bludgeon me to death with them. And just by simply visiting the Callmaster's shop, we have effectively wasted enough time for the king to find a brand new wand for us. So, thank God for time wasting. Just thank Jesus. Alright, just had to show you what the objective was. So, yeah. Because, once again, thoughtful JRPG design right there. And it looks like the king is not here. Because of course he isn't. Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! We have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flippin' heck, man, don't tell me old King Tom's gone again and had his broken heart again. No, his Majesty's heart's in good working order, as far as I know. As far as you know, after you restored his Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand, so that he could give it to you by the way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself. Well, that's good, ain't it? What's all the fuss about? His Majesty has disappeared. The gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat by here, Ollie boy. Well, I suppose there's only one thing for it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy? I'm right over here, man. A spot of investigation, ain't it? Righto, helmet face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're gonna go look for clues. Oh, yes, understood. But where do we look, Mr. Drippy? Follow the star in the sky. You know the place. You know it very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're outside. Okay. Oh god, this is a scene with a lot of reading. Well, looks like I'm gonna be reading for a little bit. Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's all about somewhere I know real well? Where do you think, clever clogs? Motorville, isn't it? Motorville? But what does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Well, the answer ain't always gonna be easy to go over by here, Ollie boy. Huh? What does that mean? You got to remember the whole soulmate thing, isn't it? What we see here in this world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mom. Exactly. And your mom's the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the snow snare over by here so that we can help your mom get back over by there, ain't it? Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. And I wasn't fibbing. So, people in your world and my world are connected. Not just Alicia and your mom. All people. They are. So... Exactly. There's clever you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in our world is in a potch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmate over in your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it. So, somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh? That's right. Maybe not a person. And maybe not in a lofty position as our friend the king. The Cat King, huh? Well, Shopkeeper's cat and King of Ding Dong Dell ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat? I don't think flippin' heck, man! It's like pulling teeth! Okay, so soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We got that covered already. So, when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought to yourself, hello, hello, he's the spitting image of Timmy the cat he is! How do you know who he is? I did? So you mean that King Tom is... King Tom and Timmy Toldrum are... But... Miss Layla's cat? There's clever of you, better late than never. But Timmy's just a cat. Exactly, just like our old pal King Tom. What's so strange about that? Cracky, you're not very persistent for a youngster, aren't you? He's 13 years old! If two people are soulmates, there will be similarities somewhere. You just gotta keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities, and you'll find the soulmate. Gee, I never knew. So, Timmy, huh? Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old fur bull... Oh god, I've been playing too much Okami lately. We might be able to get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. So magic us up a gateway, and let's go over by your world, shall we? You remember how, do you? Sure do. Let's go see how everyone back in Motorville is doing. Oh, okay. That was a lot to take in, but basically, we need to go over to see the Timmy. Yes, we do. So, why don't we just cast Gateway? And thankfully, we can be in total public and actually, you know, cast Gateway right away. So, that'd be good. Alrighty. So now with our brand new attire, that totally will look strange here, but in our world that will be called cosplaying. We gotta go over to Layla's Milk Bar, where Idaho potatoes are apparently 10 for 35 cents. That is a freaking steal. I wonder if they live in the past. Oh, Oliver, seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear. It's fine, Miss Layla. I'm okay now. You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you? Actually, there's something you can do for me right now, Miss Layla. Can you tell me where Timmy is? Is he here in the store? Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him. Timmy! Where's Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal. He's probably gone exploring, huh? Oi, Ollie boy, does this little switching... It sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom. Bingo! We got ourselves a missing cat king in one world, and a missing fat cat in another. So I reckon that's why they'll be in the same two. Track down Timmy, and you're sure to find the vital clue that will solve the mystery. There's sharp of you. And this here's your patch, ain't it? So you know it like the back of your head, or the back of your hand, whatever. I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. But you did help. Thanks, Miss Layla. I did. Well, alright then. Goodbye now, dear. Goodbye, Miss Layla. Righto, Ollie boy, let's start out where you know best, shall we? Round by your house, I mean. Sure. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Gotta go over to the house. Definitely does feel like forever since we actually visited, you know, the good old home. I mean, effectively, we could have just gone to Motorville anytime we wanted, thanks to Gateway. It doesn't really cost any MP or anything. It is a plot-important spell, after all. But really the only reason you would be here is to find someone that looks like a soulmate. So, yeah, that's the thing. Oliver, I'm sorry, Oliver. It's you. We haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie boy? I'll run over there and check now. Back in a bit. Sure, Mr. Drippy. I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mummy. You know about that? When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. But now I can help her. I just need to finish what I started. Oh, I want to ask you. That wand, the one I found, did you leave it for me? Without it, I could have never gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. But if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Hooray! I hope you can save your mummy, Oliver. Thanks. But who are you? How do you know my name? I'm P. I've always known you, Oliver. Always? So your name is P, huh? Yes, I'm P. Oh, hey, P. Have you seen a big old cat? His name is Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over, and he's kind of fat. Mr. Kitty? I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty? I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. She must mean Timmy, right? Oi, Ollie boy, no sign of old Fatty the Mog. Old Fatty the Mog. In the house, I'm afraid. What are you standing around by here on your own, anyway? I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Drippy. You what? How? Where? Please, P. Could you show us? What's all this then? Are you alright, Ollie boy? Well, looks like Drippy doesn't really believe us, but whatever helps to find old Timmy, eh? So, we done. Next time on Nino Kuni, we are going to follow P and hopefully find Timmy Toldrum. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.